Climate change is one of the many challenges in sub-Saharan Africa that negatively affects people's lives, as is the case for thousands of vulnerable families living in Niger.
Our
children were malnourished because they did not eat nutritious food. Our climate is very harsh, and water scarcity does not allow us to grow market garden crops.
To increase the resilience of these vulnerable communities, since 2019, CARE International Niger, Burkina Faso, has been implementing the support project for strengthening community resilience in the face of climate shocks in the Maradi region with funding from the Danish Ministry of Foreign Affairs through CARE Denmark.
The project intervenes in one commune in the department of Dakoro, that is Azagor, and two communes in the department of Bermo, namely the commune of Bermo and the commune of Gadabiji. Its objective is to improve pastoral and agro-pastoral households' food and nutritional security.
This project implements above-ground market gardening activities. This cultivation technique is based on a well-prepared substrate put in materials such as old bags, tires, or similar things. This system requires less water and is equipped with a filter. The plants can even grow with wastewater from laundry or other activities. From 2019 until now, the project teams have tirelessly traveled to 45 communities, including the most remote villages. We are in the municipality of Bermo. As was the case in all the other areas of intervention, the project team first went to the town hall to meet the mayor. He considered this project a genuine relief for families.
Bermo
is a rural area where agriculture is strictly prohibited. With these above-ground market gardening activities, households can obtain market garden products to feed themselves.
After the meeting with the mayor, the project team met with the women of each locality to first organize them into a savings and credit group. These groups allow women to have credit to develop economic activity and thus increase their resilience. Once the savings and credit groups were set up, these women were trained on above-ground market gardening and climate change.
After setting up the device, we planted 3 species of plants: moringa, lettuce, and cabbage. Without too much difficulty, these plants quickly grew and produced crops. We harvested the leaves and fruits and started incorporating that into our diet. These crops have considerably improved our health, particularly that of the children and the elderly in our community.
I
planted cabbage in my market garden site. After the harvest, I dried the cabbage and sold it. This money allowed me to buy a couple of ducks that are multiplying. It helps me a lot financially. I know that even if the project withdraws today, I will be able to support myself and my family. As far as the savings group is concerned, I took loans to develop my business.
Products from above-ground market gardening activities are also used to prepare foods that effectively combat malnutrition in children and pregnant women in particular. We are in the village of Na Ala, where CARE Niger Burkina organizes a cooking demonstration session. For the head of the support project for strengthening community resilience in the face of climate shocks in the Maradi region, all the credit for the success of these activities goes to these brave women. For example, in the village of Kartchak, having noticed low rainfall, the village women decided to create a cereal bank in preparation for the difficult days ahead.
we just enhanced the women's abilities. But in reality, we unleashed their genius and ingenuity. The nomadic women made us understand that they continually move. Therefore, we realized that we should not keep market gardens on an immovable mud container, but make a device that adapts to their transhumance. Consequently, we created mobile containers to transport the market gardening vegetables.
In addition to above-ground market gardening activities, other related endeavors have been developed. For example, grinders have been set up by the project to transform stalks and crop residues into livestock feed, thus reducing the cost of purchasing these foods. The VSLA groups have also been supported by solar charging kits and fodder bins to produce green fodder. Poultry and fish farming activities have also been implemented, all supervised by the local Service for Agriculture, Livestock, and the Environment.
The
Burmo Department of Agriculture Service was fully involved. All technical training was provided by the Burmo Agricultural Service.
Data from above-ground market gardening activities were also studied by the National Institute of Agronomic Research of Niger to highlight the scientific aspects related to this activity.
We have
noted that when there is more manure, the average fruit weighs 30% more than when there is no manure.
The beneficiaries of these activities do not keep the knowledge acquired for themselves, but share it with other communities not covered by the project. As a result, in addition to the 45 communities already covered, 10 other communities, known as oil stains, practice above-ground market gardening activities implemented by CARE International Niger, Burkina Faso. Despite positive results, some challenges persist in the implementation of activities.
One of the significant challenges is access to vegetable seeds, since it is a very remote area. Establishing an agro-dealer system will respond to these challenges. We believe that we can put this mechanism in place with other interventions.
The beneficiaries of the support project for strengthening community resilience in the face of climate shocks in the Maradi region are guarantors of the activity's sustainability.
We have acquired technical skills in above-ground market gardening activities. We know how to sow plants, transplant them, and maintain them until harvest. Now we are available to assist anyone who wants to practice these techniques.
These achievements would not have been completed without the constant support of all partners, including the funder.
C'est l'occasion pour nous de remercier sincèrement les bailleurs.
This is an opportunity to genuinely thank the donor, Danita, and CARE Denmark. They supported this initiative here in Niger. We would like to appeal to all actors to promote this experience and bring it to scale.
Promouvoir cette expérience, mais aussi le porter à l'échelle.
Our partners and collaborators have contributed to achieving this result in such a short time. I'm thinking today of the prefectural authorities, the municipal authorities, the traditional authorities, and the pastoral leaders, without forgetting the technical services.
On the side of the beneficiaries, besides taking into account the Sustainable Development Goals, above-ground market gardening activities implemented by CARE International Niger, Burkina Faso undoubtedly allow them to fight against poverty and promote women's empowerment.
Our group has obtained the right of decision-making at the town hall level when there is a meeting, for example. Our opinion is always requested and considered by the town hall.
I salute the courage of CARE because their activities fit perfectly with the President of the Republic program relating to improving the population's living conditions.
We thank CARE for bringing this initiative to our village. It has genuinely changed our lives because we now have fresh market garden products. We thank CARE for this project. which allowed us to know these above-ground market gardening techniques. We grow our own food, and we even give some to those who don't have any. I would like this project to be scaled so that others too can benefit from it.